Yo! What's up, everybody? It's Superfly Fat Guy 859 coming at you yet again. And I'm actually coming at you with another knife review. One that you guys know that I got not too long ago, but I knew that I wouldn't have to have it very long to know that I love this thing. It was almost instantaneous when I put this thing in my hand. I was like, you know what? I love it.
What'd he say?
This is the Kershaw Nerve. And compliments of the fat man. He got one of these. I said, dude, I love that. Like, it might be the first knife I love with serrations. He was like, dude, this knife is awesome. You got to get one. So that's what I did. Picked one up, and I've been carrying it for, I don't know, a week, maybe 2 weeks, and I absolutely love this thing. It is a phenomenal knife. So let's go ahead and get into some of the specs. That was a failed deployment there. Overall is 7.625 inches. The blade is 3.125 inches. It is 8CR13 MOV, and it is a RJ Martin design. It's a spear point. It looks like a spear point from here on, but behind that, with that hump, it just gives it a little individualism. Is that a word? It is now. Partially serrated, or half serrated, I would say. Hollow grind. It is a very lean grind behind the edge, which I love. And it is bead blasted, so it will have a tendency to rust if you don't take care of it, or if it's in a high humidity environment. We have a 4.35 inch handle, and it is CNC'd G10. And I gotta tell you guys, I felt like Jarhead 6 there for a second. I gotta tell you guys, this CNC machining, this finish on the G10 scales is phenomenal. Like, offers an incredible amount of grip, traction on there, so that you know your hand's not going anywhere. The same thing with the jimping here on the choil. Some people might say this is a little bit sharp on the edges. I don't. I think it's perfect. And between the choil and the thumb jimping up here, I mean, your hand isn't going anywhere. It's locked in with the CNC'd G10 and the jimping on the choil and stuff. Man, your hand is in there, and it's not going anywhere. Man, this thing is awesome. Let's see. The weight is 4 ounces. So it is on the top end of my scale that I want my EDC knife to be. I might try some heavier knives in the future though, but as far as right now, this 4 ounce knife is pretty much about my cutoff. Centering is very good. It is off to one side a little bit, but not too bad. It looks like it's off. Well, there it looks perfect, but here it looks like it's off a little bit. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it was a $17 knife. I guess I'll mention that now. I paid $17.20 for this on eBay, but you can find some. I forgot who it was now, but somebody found one for like $15.48. So, I mean, you can find them for this price all day long on eBay. Highly recommended. For that money, it's insane not to buy this. Recently, Blade HQ put out a video of a CRKT Art Deco that is like a third of the size of this knife. Same materials, 8CR13 MOV, G10, and it's like $37. So this is a phenomenal price for an amazing knife. One gripe that I do have, it did come tip down, so I switched it to tip up. But when I did so, the screw is a little longer because the scale is thinner than it is up here, okay? So because of that, see, it's a little thicker up here than it is down here. So the screw does come out of the liner just a little bit, but as you can see, it's nowhere near the blade, so it's not that big of a deal. But it is just something I wanted to note. Another thing, I really wish they would have just did without this back spacer. Put a couple barrel spacers or something in there, and made it a flow-through design, because I just think it would, man, you wouldn't be able to beat this knife for the price if they would have did that. No backspacer and just put a couple barrel spacers in there. I mean, well, I don't think you can really beat this knife for the price, period. Another thing I don't really like is the pocket clip. I think it could have been positioned under. I would have been okay. I mean, it's super, it carries in the pocket very well because it's all the way up here at this scale. I wouldn't mind a little pocket, or a little bit shown out of the pocket, if they would have put the pocket screws down here and actually had it straight with the knife itself, rather than cocked to one side, because it sits in your pocket like that, and it kind of just, I don't know, it's kind of an uncomfortable thing. And then if you put it in there with the pocket clip like crooked like that, I don't know, it just kind of rides a little weird in the pocket. Tip up, tip down, well, it kind of does, I guess it would do the same thing a little bit. But anyway, that's the only two gripes I really had, is that you know, the pocket clip screw, you know, protrudes a little bit there, and the pocket clip is off center basically. Like it sits kind of weird in the pocket. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, that I've done this video a few times. The pocket clip flares out at the end pretty good. So when if you're bearing down on this thing really good, you will get a hot spot in your hand. But I mean, that's only if you're squeezing on this thing like your life depends on it.
What'd he say?
But anyway, this knife is amazing, guys. Highly recommended. Another thing too is the deployment. You have to kind of work on this a little bit. You don't want to get under this thumb disc, because or thumb plate rather, because you won't get a deployment very well. You want to get behind it a little more and then flick it out with authority, because otherwise you just won't get a very good deployment if you try to push out from the bottom of this thumb plate. I think it's black. Nope, there is one phosphorus bronze and then one black like nylon washer. But overall, guys, this thing is just an amazing knife. For the price, you can't beat it. Like I said, if you look on eBay, you can find them from $15 to $17. An amazing quality knife for that. I don't see how they can sell it. I mean, I know it's China made, but geez Louise, this thing is just an incredible knife. For that money. No side to side, zero up and down. The lockup is perfect. Just overall, highly recommended. Man, you have to get one to appreciate this. And like I said, in my hand, it just, oh God, it's like it was made for me. The thumb plate, just it gives the perfect home for my thumb, and just feels amazing. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. This is way too long. This is way longer than it should be, but I just wanted to get out there that this is an amazing knife for the money. So definitely pick one up. I highly recommend going to eBay. Serrated, they're that price. Plain edge, you can't find them for under 30. But still, at that price point, you're still looking at like $10 under a Tenacious, and I think this is a very good competitor for the Tenacious for sure. Everybody, take her easy. Oh, my mind went blank. The scale is uneven there, or not uneven, but okay, fuck it, fuck this video, fuck everything about this video.